My life is very frantic at the moment, so today I'm going to make a batch of minestrone soup that can go in the fridge, and it's super easy to heat up all week long. So today I'm using the Instant Pot Pro. Any Instant Pot will do, any multi-cooker will do, and a pan on the stove will do just as well too. I'll make a note in the description below of how to amend it for the stovetop, but otherwise Instant Potters at the ready. So I love minestrone because it doesn't really have a set recipe, and you can use whatever is going in the fridge, and that means it's different in winter, in summer, in autumn and in spring. And forgive me if I've got this wrong, but I think part of the translation or the kind of history of minestrone is something like that which is served. And for me, minestrone is always a thick veggie soup. It's always got some tinned tomatoes in it, it's always got a bit of pasta in it, and it's always got some beans. But after that, it can go all over the place. And me and Kev are a bit out of our depth with this huge renovation project at the moment, so we really need recipes like this. And if we've not met before, I'm Susan from Cooking and Calm, and I'm all about finding ways to eat well, save time, and still find a bit of ease in life, no matter what's going on out there. Now, let's get these ingredients ready. Best peeler in the world, Oxo Good Grips. I love this thing. Okay, so I'm using about 5 medium carrots, and normally you might just use 1 or 2 for this, but I love carrots and I'm trying to up my veggie intake, so this is a good way of doing it. These aren't really in season, but this came with my veggie box this week, and some of the produce is from Spain, which has that longer season for courgettes. I like courgettes in minestrone. It just adds a little bit extra. 2 garlic cloves and a whole load of curly kale. So this is my favourite chopper if you've not seen it before. Really great for just quickly getting through a load of veg. All you need is a little bit of strength to press down. This is very satisfying for getting rid of your frustration as well. And then inside you can see we have got lots of nicely chopped onions. We've just got a couple of garlic cloves, so that's loaded up and ready to go. And the only veg that's left to prep now is the curly kale. Don't use these stalks in this recipe. Now, I've discovered I haven't got any small pasta or macaroni to go in the minestrone. So that which is going to be served today in my minestrone is quite a big pasta. It's a whole grain pasta that I like. I don't even know the name of it. So that's the pasta, a little bit too big by the time that's got water in it. So all I'm going to do is smash it in half. You could also take a mallet to them. Okay, so let's get the Instant Pot on saute. Hi, if you're new to Instant Pot or for cooking with stainless steel, something to know is that what we want to do is let the pot get nice and hot before we even add the oil. So give it a few moments. The Instant Pot is going to actually tell you when it's hot by giving off another infernal beep. I normally use cannellini beans in minestrone, and I think I've got some in the freezer, but actually I've discovered recently I really like it with butter beans, as long as they're good ones. So I've got those for later. I'm going to put them to one side because they're pre-cooked. So let's start off with some olive oil. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. To begin by adding the onions. Now we're going to put the celery and the carrots. Just give those a few minutes. You can see we've got some stray courgettes in there. It's fine, don't worry about it. And while that's going on, I'm still breaking down my pasta. And now we're going to add everything else. So in goes some garlic, and the pre-loaded garlic press. In goes the courgette. This is a very robust kale, so I can put it in with the main soup. If you are using spinach, put that in at the end. In goes my broken up pasta. Now I'm going to put in about 800 mils of stock, bay leaf, and then in with the tinned tomatoes. And I'm just putting those on top. Oh, look at that. This says it's peeled whole tomatoes, but it's actually chopped tomatoes. How weird. So, little tip, break your tomatoes down a bit. You can just snip it away here. So that's all ready to go now. I'm leaving these tinned tomatoes on the top because what I don't want to happen is for tomatoes to be causing what's called a burn notice at the bottom of the pot. So I've just let them kind of sit there. One more ingredient is Parmesan rinds. Okay, lid on, pressure cook, custom, high, 4, and click start. And the Instant Pot's gone into preheat, so although we're cooking this in a short time, it does need to heat up first. And there it goes. So that's taken 8 minutes to get to the cooking stage. Okay, so ready to take off that lid. Put that in its holder. Let's just check everything is cooked. Pasta. So because these are jarred, creamy, super soft beans, they're gorgeous, I didn't want to add them during cooking, so I just add them at the end now and stir them in. It's fine to add them all in one pot, but you'll find they'll break down, maybe go a bit squishy, and these are such lovely beans that I didn't really want to do that. But for me now, I'm just going to season this up. We need a bit of acid, so I'm going to put in some, I've got cider vinegar here. Red wine vinegar would be lovely, but I haven't got any. And then I'm going to taste it for seasoning now. That is really good. So let's serve some up. And there's the parsley all over the workbench. That is comfort in a bowl. But now you know how to make a really good batch of minestrone, you also need to know how to cook up some other simple soups to get that fridge stocked. So to see more super easy soups, whoa, take a look at this playlist here and I'll see you over there.